5 quick morning habits to feel amazing. Now, I'm going to shoot you straight. I invented none of this. I stole it. This is a Frankenstein from other people because I got tired of waking up feeling groggy and wasting the first few hours of my day. So I looked to the people I respected. And what I noticed was whether it was my partners in private equity, the ones I really liked, or Tony Robbins and Tim Ferriss and the people I've learned from as I built this Charisma on Command business, is the people that are successful have a morning routine, and they have something that guarantees that they start the day feeling amazing and being productive. Now, a good morning routine is a routine that you will actually do. I've made the mistake in the past of creating hour-long routines that I thought would make me the perfect human, and they're so daunting that I never did them. So this morning routine is meant to wake up your body, wake up your mind, make sure you have a productive day, and make sure that you feel good. But it's also specifically quick and manageable so that you can actually fit it into a normal life. And one quick thing that I think will be helpful is there's an app called Habitbull. We're not affiliated, it's not a sponsor, it's just what I use and it's free. And I think it'll really help you stick to your morning routine. So the first thing I do as part of my morning routine is amazingly simple. Once I brush my teeth, I drink a big glass of water and a glass of green tea. And that's because I learned when I was cutting weight for MMA that we lose a shocking amount of water while we're asleep. And all the health gurus and all the productivity gurus will tell you all these apps and supplements and this and that. But if they're any good, they will also tell you the key to being healthy and having energy is just being hydrated. So I start with a glass of water. The reason I do the green tea is because of 2 books, Anti-Cancer and The Blue Zones. Both of those books make a really compelling argument for daily green tea as a way to reduce your risk of cancer and heart disease. The next thing that I would suggest that you do is taken from a US Navy admiral. And this is from a speech he gave on the top 10 things he learned while he was training to be a Navy SEAL. And it's super simple. It is make your bed. And it's funny because Jordan Peterson has recently been on a big make your bed kick as well. But the admiral lays out several reasons why you should do this. And I will link to the full video in the description for you to check that out. But the one that resonated with me and that convinced me this was worth doing was that it starts your day on a win. So immediately you're up, you brush your teeth, water, green tea, you make your bed, you're in a productive state and you have momentum. And life is all about momentum. You start to be unproductive, it's really tough to snap out of it. You start being productive and it's easy to have a really productive day. Now, the next thing I do is I spend 4 minutes waking up my body. And my method of choice for this is I go outside and I jump rope in the sun. And there's a lot of health benefits to this. The sunlight gives you vitamin D, which a lot of people are deficient in. It also resets your circadian rhythm, so it wakes you up without needing that coffee to give you the high and the crash. Jumping rope starts your metabolism going. It starts you burning fat since you're fasted. That's not why I do it, though. The reason I do it is because it gives me a ton of energy and it's fun. Now, I used to do it for those health reasons, and I would do it poorly, in my opinion, because I'd go outside and I would jump rope for 10 minutes as hard as I could. And it would drain me for the rest of the day. I'd be so tired and fatigued, and that's not the point of a morning routine. So luckily, a couple years ago, I became friends with these YouTubers, the jump rope dudes, and they showed me how to jump rope in a way that is fun. So now I pick just one song, it's 2 to 3 minutes, and I make sure it's a song that makes me feel happy. So it could be Blur, or it could be Johnny B. Good, or it could be Red Hot Chili Peppers, but it's something that for me gets me in a good mood. And then I just jump rope for 2 to 3 minutes. And if you watch their videos, they'll teach you a couple of tricks like the double under or the crossover. It becomes really fun. It's like jump rope dancing, and it's a great start to the morning. So I'll do that for 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll put it down way before I'm fatigued. I actually will feel more energized, like I could keep going. Then I'll pick another song, 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll stretch. And this isn't a whole long stretch like yoga. It's literally just quick dynamic movements like rolling your arms forward, rolling your neck around, lifting your knee to your chest. But it's just about getting all the kinks out from having lain in bed for 8 hours and getting your body mobile. And I guarantee that in those 4 minutes, you will go from groggy, low energy, and tight to smiling, having fun, high energy, and feeling loose. Now, the next thing in the morning routine is the longest part, and it's the part that some of you will find the most difficult, and that is meditating. But luckily, the Headspace app is here to save the day. And again, there's no affiliation, we get no money from this, but that's just an app that I use and I really think is helpful, so I recommend it to you. And it's 10-minute guided meditations. I personally right now, I'm really digging the happiness and gratitude track. You just sit down, you listen to what they say, and 10 minutes later you're done, you've meditated. And if you want a meditation that is totally free, just YouTube Vishen Lakhiani 6-phase guided meditation. It is probably the most powerful meditation I've ever done. The first time my sister did it, it legitimately made her cry because she realized that she didn't like her job. She quit, went to Africa, dug wells for a couple months, and now has an amazing new job and absolutely attributes it to this meditation. So it's definitely worth checking out. A meditation has a ton of scientifically proven benefits. It reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. It increases your mood and your focus. That's not why I meditate. I personally like meditation for 2 reasons. One, it makes you aware of your own thoughts. So if you've ever been in the position where you go into a social event, for instance, and you start to get nervous and freeze up, even though you want to go talk to people, if you meditate, you start to see that happening and you notice that thought in your mind and you can release it and then move on without it. Another thing I really enjoy about it is it just makes you present. And I know that sounds cliche, but for a lot of us, you run around feeling anxious that you have to do a lot throughout your day, or that there's this thing in the future you can't do anything about, but you're going to worry about. And meditation really just helps ground you in the present moment, which will make your day way more enjoyable. And we're almost done. There's one more thing that I would recommend adding to your morning routine, and that is do something that guarantees that your day is a win. So for me, that means that after I'm done with meditating, I will go on and I will script my next video, or I will do something to move a big project forward in the business so that no matter what else happens, whatever other emails I get or fires I have to fight, I don't waste the day being reactive. Now for you, that could be a big work project. It could also be practicing the piano or just texting a friend and making sure you set up a workout for after work that day. It doesn't matter what it is, but you just want to make sure that you don't have a day that you run through like a chicken with your head cut off, and at the end of it, you're like, I didn't really do anything today that I'm proud of. So you just pick one thing, no matter what else happens that day, the day is a win, and you do that thing. Now, I personally like to pick it the night before because that way I feel like my brain kind of chews it over while I'm sleeping. And that's it. From the time you wake up to finishing meditating, it should be no more than 20 minutes. It should be fun and relatively easy, and it guarantees that you feel great afterwards and you have an amazing day. Now, there's one thing that I do want to share because I feel like it's something that not enough people are honest about, and that's it. I don't do my morning routine every single day. I mess up. Sometimes an emergency comes up and I don't do it. Sometimes I'm getting up early to surf and I just don't feel like waking up 20 minutes earlier than that, so I don't. When that happens, I don't beat myself up. I just try to do it later in the day. I block out 20 minutes in the afternoon and I'll do it then. Sometimes I don't even manage that, and that's okay too. Just forgive myself and then I do it the next day. This is going to happen, and I say this because I really don't want you to start doing this, do it for 5 days, love it, miss a day, beat yourself up and think you're a failure and quit. Because the only way you fail at this is if you just never do it. But everybody misses these, everybody, I promise you, no matter who they are, and that's okay. So if you fall off, just get back on. The other thing is, I've tried a ton of morning routines. This is great for me, but it might not be perfect for you, so play with it, and then take out the parts you don't like and replace them. If you don't like jumping rope, but you really like clapping push-ups, do that. Or if you really like going for a jog for 2 minutes, do that. Make this work for you because ultimately it's for you. And as long as it's fun and you do it every day and you feel like it primes you for success, that's all a morning routine is supposed to do. So that's it. If you like this video, there's a video on how to learn anything 10 times faster that I think you'll really like. And if you want some more directly charisma related videos, one of these breakdowns will probably be something that's up your alley. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.